Poll numbers on support for climate change theories as to what Americans think today. The author of What Americans Really Want, is the pollster Frank Luntz in studio today. How are you, Frank? Good morning to you. We're going to look at some polling here about whether or not climate change is really occurring. You break it down among political parties, and you break it down as to whether or not Americans are buying into it. What did you find?
Yes, and we can put those numbers up there. What we found is over half of Americans believe that climate change is, in fact, for real, and a very small percentage believe that it's simply a myth. Similarly, well over half, almost two-thirds, believe that it is either definitely or probably caused by human beings. There's the numbers that say who don't believe it. Only 7% of Americans believe that it is not happening right now, and if we can roll the next set of numbers, this is very important. We've got almost two-thirds, and even among McCain people, the Republicans, still almost half believe that it is either definitely or caused by humans. Let's see the negative numbers of those. Possibly, probably not much smaller. Now take a look at this. Definitely not. Only 8% of Americans think that it's definitely not caused by humans. What's happening is that the public has now come to a conclusion that climate change is real. They're not arguing over the science as the politicians are. They believe that something is happening, and they believe that human beings are in some way contributing to it. Now, this debate is hot in Washington, and of course it's happening right now over in Copenhagen. And I've said to both Republicans and Democrats alike, if you accept American public opinion, don't fight over the science because something is happening, and almost everyone believes that humans have some role in it. Focus on what the American people want done for
Okay, then let's talk about resolutions. What do they suggest?
And the number one answer, if we can pull those numbers up also, the number one answer is that they want to get off dependence on Middle Eastern oil. That's what concerns them the most.
And fuel dependence?
Fuel dependence.
What is prevent destruction? What is that?
They don't want to see the planet get destroyed. But there's also two other components to it. It's the health of the American people that they believe will improve. And frankly, they see that there's a benefit in terms of job creation. They don't want to see all these jobs go to China and go to India. They want to keep the new technology right here in America.
See, that's a great point. Now, you got a spot we're going to look at. This is Byron Dorgan, right?
Correct.
Okay, Byron Dorgan's out there. He's campaigning. What are we going to see in the ad?
He's talking about energy independence. Democrat senator from North Dakota, the single best political ad of 2009, because he's saying and doing what the American people want. The higher the lines climb, the more favorable the reaction. Let's take a look.
It's happening here.
And here.
And it's happening right here, right now.
And right now in Washington, Congress is debating our energy future.
You know, to me, it's very simple. We have to end our addiction to foreign oil. And the good news for North Dakota is work for that addiction.
Byron Dorgan. He's brought home investments in clean coal, wind, and biofuels, and got the geological report done that found up to 4.3 billion barrels of oil in the Bakken Shale.
It's the largest shale discovery anywhere.
He saw the potential.
Whether you're Democrat or Republican, energy is powering our economy, and Byron Dorgan is making it happen.
North Dakota is doing extremely well because of energy.
These energy investments are fueling new jobs and new businesses, and that's one of the reasons our state's doing well while other states are struggling.
He's got the clout, he's got the experience, he knows where we need to go, and he delivers.
You know, the way to end our addiction to foreign oil is with American energy, produced right here in North Dakota. I'm Byron Dorgan, and I approve this message.
See, there's a message in this ad. The American people want American energy. They want it produced right here. They want it cleaner, safer, and healthier.
On both sides, Frank, he climbed as he gave more and more ideas. You know what is the lowest? That shot of the Capitol building in Washington.
Because
the meters weren't moving.
Nobody likes politicians. Nobody likes Washington, D.C. In this Christmas season, the best gift that Congress could give us is get the heck out of town.
Is that right? That's what you find.
And so as this climate debate develops over the next week, 10 days, and then as it goes into 2009, two lessons here. Number one is take the politics out of it, and what can we do to make America more energy safe and secure, to make our air and water healthier, and to create new technology jobs. And number two, instead of focusing on the negative, the American people, particularly now, want to hear the positive. Not all this gloom and doom.
Tell us what we can do.
Tell us what we can
How
do.
can we move it forward?
And let's make the change right now. Let's not wait.
Frank, thanks to see you, man. Frank
Pleasure.
Luntz. We look forward to your special with Hannity later in the week, okay?
Thank you.
Right back here with a live studio audience.
They've got the stands right here.
Nice. So get ready.
And security's coming.
All right. We'll need that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank. Juliet, what do you have?
Bill, you've been complaining about the stands
Am
back
I
here
now?
all morning long.
I think-
And you and Hannity need to talk, I think. All right, you're going to switch stories now. A cold and dangerous search.